Hi, we are from Group 9 for Avionics course. I am Ashwin Subramaniam. My matrix number is 214053.
And my name is Kirtesh Mandan and my metric number is 217643.
My name is Alkishan Tilakumar. My metric number is 215276.
So today, for our project, community project, we are planning to do a flight simulator game in order for them to understand and experience, as he said, cockpit instruments. Like you could say, the explore flight instruments with flight sim. So what are the cockpit instruments and the evolution of cockpit instruments? They are able to understand and read the cockpit instruments, their readings and so on. So Kritesh will be explaining on the missions that we give them in order for them to comprehend and understand the flight instrument readings.
So during the booth, we will ask our participants to do 3 tasks. We will give 3 tasks and they can choose either anyone. So what are the 3 tasks is? First one is using the explain flight simulator. So the first one is take off the plane. So it's one of the easiest tasks. We just have to take off the plane. And the second one is VOR navigation, which means you from airport A, you're going to airport B. You have to use the direction indicator to go in the straight line. So then only you reach the destination. So you have to use the navigation correctly. So that's the task 2. And the third one is flying an ILS approach, which means before we are landing, you need to know the correct angle and the speed of the flight. So then only you can land your flight in the correct way. If not, it will crash. So they have to know the correct angle before they are landing. So these are the 3 tasks that we are going to do.
As he mentioned earlier, 3 tasks. The first task is takeoff and second task is VOR navigation. Takeoff is after you take off, you have to go to a certain altitude. So you have to climb and you have to maintain that altitude. In order for you to do that, you need to know the altimeter's reading. You have to know how to read the altimeter. So and then you have to know how to read the airspeed indicator and so on. Means because before taking off, you need to have the amount of speed. Means you have to reach about 55 knots or 80 knots before taking off. And then you have to also know how to read the altitude directing indicator in order for you to not exceed the nose up angle or the pitch angle. If you exceed the pitch angle, you might end up in a stall mode, or because the angle of attack increases too much. So you have to consider all of it. For VOR navigation, it actually uses VOR, which is VHF, omnidirectional range, which is used usually when GPS, apart from GPS is also another form of navigation. VOR is also another form of navigation. VOR is very important. It gives radials out, and then we have to navigate from one place to another using the horizontal situation indicator or the CDI, the cost deviation indicator. So it's very important for you to navigate from one point to another. And then flying an ILS approach. So what is an ILS approach? Is actually instrument landing system. Just solely based on instrument, you have to land. Usually for weather condition, if it's bad, you only rely on ILS. If it's good, then you can rely on visual instrument. So you can just refer on visual. When the weather is bad, you have to only rely on instrument landing systems. So it's very important because it gives you the glide slope and also the horizontal deviation. That means how you want to land and what's the glide slope and so on. So it's very important for you to understand it. Hari will continue.
So after all this, we briefed them about all the cockpits, and after the game, we asked them for their feedbacks. So we asked them several questions about the cockpit and the system and everything. And after that, we give them a QR code. So by scanning the QR code, they will go into a Google form and they will fill up the Google form. And in the Google form, we have some questions that will test what they learned during all of our briefing and booth. So that's what we did.
Thank you.
So
Amin. Okay. Terima kasih. Thank you for coming today. So today you'll be doing on the flight simulator. Have you heard of flight simulator?
Yeah.
Okay. So you need to know what are the instruments in the flight simulator for you to play the flight simulator game in the first place. So let's just go in a brief overview of what are the flight instruments.
Okay. So you know, like if you pull means it will take off, and if you pull means it will go down. Yeah, it's easy. And these are all the indicators. Okay, the 6-pack indicators. So we have air speed indicator, zero horizon, vertical speed indicator, altimeter, direction indicator. So direction indicator for
Here we have like two parts. Here only that's the thing.
Okay, so the first one is the airspeed. So airspeed is like if you start you calculate as kilometer per hour.
So yang ni turn coordinator. Turn coordinator ni kalau dia it goes fast, like if you turn the aircraft fast, then you skip. So you cannot turn. You can only turn 3 degrees per minute. So kalau dia excessive turn, your ball, you see this ball will deviate. So your rate of turn should be in the optimal range. So in order to maintain that, your ball should be in the middle lah. Let's say we are descending too fast, it's not good. It means you might crash the terrain, you might crash the ground. So you need to see this also. So this, let's go to modern avionics system. This is called the glass cockpit. So use electronic flight instruments. All electronics. So this
People using like moving like this.
okay.
So you go.
Mission.
First we have 3 missions that we have to going to do. This is the first one is the takeoff in the Cessna, which is we have just doing a takeoff mission, and the second one is navigation, which means you have to go through the using the indicator, and you have to go in the straight line to reach the destination. So how you maintain the flight, maintaining the same direction. Okay, you understand, right? Right. And the third one is the flying at ILS approach, which means before you are landing, you need to know which angle you are going down. So if the angle is not correct, you cannot land in the correct way. It might be crash. Okay, so this is the 3 tasks. This is the easiest task, and this 2 will be a difficult task. So which task you want to do?
Okay, you play with.
So now you know this is all the indicators, and to take off the flight first.
Yang விளையாடுற மாதிரி.
So this is the speed you can increase. Wait, we have to give you some information, and you have to play the simulator. So what's your feedback? What do you learn from here?
Both also can lah, like, and the thing is right, for this one, like, just now it's still too fast, like, this one, okay lah, maybe I should ask that fast.
So what did you learn from the cockpit instruments?
I would like to know how often.
I get a lot of insights about the cockpit,
In this case,
like how they work. Actually, I know that it will be complex.
how can I have that access to that kind of map? After this,
After this presentation,
this
I know
thing is
how
like-
complex it is
not
to become a pilot.
So we have a few questions. So what are the basic 6 grouping? What are the basic 6 grouping? You can see. So you have instruments. What are the basic 6?
Hey, you know what?
York,
Yeah.
No. Okay. Basically, that shows how complex it is.
positive specific.
So just tell me 3 of the basics.
Airspeed indicator, gyro, horizon, and also the direction indicator.
Okay. What do you think of this experience?
It's hard to become pilot.
Then one more. And then what did you learn from it?
I know that. So there's a both the old system and the new system, right?
Correct.
The analog and the AFS. So I just know that so the Boeing and the bus extra they use the new one, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, like there's a new thing.
Yeah.
It's a good information for me because I don't know there is analog and electronic like instruments. So now I know there is easier way to read the meters and all, and it's actually like kind of hard to maintain the meter, the direction.
Good. You have learned a lot. Okay, let's. I'm going to quiz you on the free stuff. Try your best to answer. What are the 6 primary displays? 6. Basic 6. It's here.
Airspeed indicator,
Perfect.
altitude indicator,
Perfect.
altimeter,
Okay.
turn coordinator,
Perfect.
PD indicator, and vertical speed indicator.
Okay. Thank you.